Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about Pennsylvania, dates, votes, following instructions, and losing your voice. The Supreme Court in the state of Pennsylvania has ruled that mail-in ballots that have improperly dated envelopes don't have to be counted in November. Reporting suggests this could impact around 10,000 ballots. In what is currently expected to be a tight race in the swing state, this is a big development. Not just because thousands of people might have their voice taken away, but because the number of ballots tossed out might influence the outcome of the race, and therefore influence who becomes President of the United States. If you're voting by mail in Pennsylvania, your ability to successfully follow instructions might decide who ends up on Pennsylvania Avenue. The date on the envelopes are largely irrelevant to the counts, but state law requires them. Election officials log in and timestamp mail-in ballots when they arrive. The dates written by voters are not used to determine when they arrive. An attorney with the ACLU's Voting Rights Project said in a statement, quote, "This procedural ruling is a deeply unfortunate and unnecessary setback for voters, whose fundamental right to vote is at stake. It is time to end, once and for all, the practice of disenfranchising thousands of eligible voters based on a totally meaningless paperwork mistake. We will not stop fighting to make sure that all votes are counted." The RNC chairman, Michael Whatley, celebrated the victory on social media, claiming it somehow makes, quote, "mail voting in the Keystone State less susceptible to fraud." It's unclear how an unused date would do that, but Republicans do have a reason to celebrate. It looks like substantially more Democrats use mail-in voting in Pennsylvania than Republicans. So the ballots being thrown out would more often be votes in favor of Democratic Party candidates. The legal director of the Public Interest Law Center said, quote, "Thousands of voters are at risk of having their ballots rejected in November for making a meaningless mistake. We will keep fighting to keep that from happening. In the meantime, it's more important than ever for every voter to carefully read and follow the instructions for submitting a mail-in ballot to reduce the number of ballots being rejected for trivial paperwork errors." It's probably the last sentence that is most important to remember. If you're in Pennsylvania and plan on voting by mail, treat the instructions for filling out the ballot and envelope the way you would any complicated instructions. Read the instructions fully before you do anything. Then read it again, step by step, and follow those instructions closely. Judging by the number of ballots that could be thrown out, this is an incredibly common mistake and probably occurs because of unclear instructions. Before you sit down to fill out your ballot, remember, there is somebody out there who wants to be your ruler, and they will have somebody looking for any excuse to take away your voice. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.